This is Bates Nation.
My name is Meredith Kelly. I'm a senior right now, graduating in 2014. My major is psychology, and I'm from Cohasset, Massachusetts. I'm a guard on the Bates women's basketball team. I play basketball because I love the game. I love how it's a team sport. I just love the rewarding feeling that the sport can bring to you. It teaches you a lot of life lessons, brings intangible experiences that not everyone is lucky enough to experience. So, I mean, obviously, our goal is always to make the NESCAC playoffs. Always, team goals first, individual goals second. Unfortunately, this year we didn't make NESCAC playoffs, but it was a rewarding season regardless. So, not any that were always on the forefront of my mind. It was nice to score 1,000 points and to get the postseason recognition and those honors, but those are definitely secondary to me. I would say, I guess, your teammates and just playing for each other, playing for your school, playing for yourself. Just, it's the team camaraderie that I think really just keeps you going and makes you want to be the best you can for each other and for yourself. I would say a little bit of both. The game obviously teaches you a lot of lessons and along the way, and obviously you're always looking at the outcome and what you want in the end, but I think it's definitely important to recognize and be aware of the experiences and lessons that you're learning along the way, and at the end hopefully you get the outcome that you want. I love being the underdog. I think that's always the best. It's always great to read about a story of an upset on a big team that's supposed to win. I definitely think that being the underdog is awesome. Yeah, I would say obviously Bowdoin and Colby. The CBB rivalry. I think those games were always really fun because it was just a whole nother level of intensity. Like, you really just want to beat those other main schools, and this year when we played Colby, we beat them twice, which was really nice. And last year we beat Bowdoin and Colby twice and won the CBB, so that was awesome. I guess what I take away from basketball when you win or lose is just it's a learning experience. Regardless of the outcome, you think, what did we do well? What did we do not so well? How to keep doing the things you do well, and how to fix the things that you don't do well. So it's a reflection either way. You think about what you need to do and what you need to keep doing. I think just a lot of the lessons that you learn from it. How to be a team player, how to work with people, how to communicate. Obviously, the competitiveness, the competitive nature is, I think all of those are going to contribute to your success after college, after playing on a team like that. Well, I guess, obviously it's the student first and then the athlete part second, but I think being a student athlete, it teaches you to be disciplined. It teaches you how to manage your time well, how to, plan ahead and think your day through, think how you're going to get everything done, this, and that, and have time for practice. And I think it's nice, and the sport can be your outlet away from academics. It's 2 hours you can just kind of clear your head and not think about a test or. So I think it's good to be a Bates student athlete. Obviously, I think that the whole team, just the team dynamic and the nature of being on a team, I think, is really has a huge impact on how you are as as a player and as a person. You know, you play for each other, and on and off the court, it's just always having each other's back, always supporting one another. And I think that being on a team has really shaped the way I think about others and the world, and just knowing that you have like a solid group of girls that are always going to be with you and, you know, have your back no matter what. I think has been really nice having just, you know, an instant family. From the second you step on campus, you have this group of girls who you're going to be with all the time, in and out of the season, and you eat all your meals together, you do everything together, you do your work. So I think that part has been really awesome. My role as a captain, I would say just, you know, obviously that's a huge leadership role. So, you know, leading by example, trying to set the bar high, trying to be an effective communicator and motivator, I would say is what we tried to do. No, I didn't really I mean, I knew that I was somewhat close, but it definitely wasn't a thought that, you know, was on the forefront of my mind. It was cool. It was pretty rewarding. I didn't score 1,000 in high school, so I mean, it was cool to, you know, be able to do that my senior year. I love Coach Murphy. I loved playing with him for 4 years. It was a really rewarding experience, and he, you know, not only taught basketball skills but life skills and lessons about life, which I think is really important to have, qualities to have as a coach, because a coach is also a teacher. So I really respect and value my past 4 years with him, for sure. Being a Bobcat, it means just being a competitive, a fierce, just determined athlete. I think there are definitely qualities about what it means to be a Bates Bobcat.
My name is Meredith Kelly, and you're watching Bates Nation.
One of the things that pops out in my mind this year was our win against Colby in overtime. We were just coming off of losing a couple games in a row, and we were kind of, you know, in a funk, I guess you could say, and just having that win in overtime was like a really awesome experience. We all went crazy after the buzzer went off, and it was just really fun to celebrate and be on top like that.